So two questions. Number one, if relationship is the heart of the healing, what risks are involved with that for the therapist or the counselor? Because could a patient become too dependent? Does it cross from therapy to friendship, or like, how do you see that?
Yeah, it's a really good question, and it's a really big point to make, how important it is to hold responsibility for this interaction and what's happening here.
Mhm.
So, it's kind of it's kind of a both and answer, because what we say is, we want to develop dependency. It's like we want to have our clients and patients open up their vulnerability to us so that the work that we're doing can reach the deepest levels of their wounds and their
Mhm.
deepest vulnerability. And many of them are from childhood.
Mhm.
So, in a lot of ways, it's sort of taking on a parent kind of role of correcting, of re-educating what was miseducated the first time around. So we want to have a depth of intimacy and vulnerability that opens up. At the same time, we are on guard and constantly looking at the ways in which we have to remain appropriate with the boundaries around that.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's like, being a parent. If your kids grow up and you start to, you see this all the time. Parents start to confide in their kids things that their kids should not know about. And like, your kids don't need to know if you're on the brink of divorce or if there's something going on in your intimacy or something. It's like, you're always maintaining this idea. This is the role. This is who I am to this person. And that's really informative. And we have to think about that with our clients. So here's another point of our model, is that not only is it the relationship that we have with our clients, it's also the relationship we have as a group of practitioners. And I think another big piece that's missing from the world way of doing this is the ongoing professional support and supervision, professional development. As a team at Catholic Psych, and we have over 30 practitioners now, but myself included, as a rule from the top down, everybody's required to be in 3 to 4 hours of supervision and professional development a week. And so it's like, if you're not doing work on yourself constantly,
Yeah.
how can you possibly
Right.
suggest that you can hold this
Right.
kind of pain and suffering for others?
Right.
And so that's one of the things we're always looking at in supervision. It's like, okay, and we call it countertransference. It kind of works both ways. Sometimes there's an affinity for a person. It's like, oh, I wish I could be friends with this person, and this is the kind of person I'd go grab a beer with. And then it's like, or it could be a negative response to somebody where it's like, oof, I'm not looking forward to that appointment, or
Right.
I saw that person's name show up and something cringed. It's like, okay, but why? It has nothing to do with that person. It's probably about who that person reminds you of. What wounds do you have from your past? What things have you not looked at enough?
Mhm.
So either way, we have to just do that work.
Right.
And we have relationships with each other that we rely on so that we can provide relationships to others.
Right.
Thanks for watching. Before you go, please be sure to subscribe, like, hit the bell, leave a comment down below. All of that stuff helps us reach